EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. You good?
Now a first down throw, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown. Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Throwing Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
You got a mini base.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now he steps away. His pass caught at the 4. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this Bears defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. On 3rd down is Stevenson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Jones. Taken down. The Bears sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short. And it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This now a 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete.
receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 4th down, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get this up to the 47 and block down there. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free, because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Here we go, son.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Easy.
Now it's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
At the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now Jones going to change it up here. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go.
Now Jones, off play action. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, nothing else. They were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Hey, Ken.
On second down, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the replay for
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded at the 20. Fights through him. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
11. Go.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
12.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
21.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
One more time with Gibson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this.
Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Ryland on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bears 37, Patriots 19.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 205 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Don't jump. Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Now Fields. And he's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing again is Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And a Patriot first down.
Throwing Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Great shot.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he's got this down to the 35. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. To the sideline and incomplete. Now an injured player here will get a stoppage, and they're attending to Mac Jones, the quarterback. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Red. Cycle. Snap. Red. Set.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Ready.
Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. And